Going live. I'm live. How you doing? Hope y'all are good. Yeah, I dig. This is the Mardi Gras Meltdown. Oh, let me see if my light could be a little bit better. See what happens here. Oh, yeah. Hope y'all are well. I am well. And I'm going to go live on Instagram too, because why not? You know? Why the heck not? You know? What the heck? Well, I'm doing the Mardi Gras Meltdown, so, you know, what can you do? What can you do? You just go live. It's 6:01. Hope everybody's well. And we are quite well. And having fun, doing our thing. Yep. So, got a little link there. And I'll tell you what, it is Mardi Gras time. I tell people that they're like, it's Mardi Gras. I thought Mardi Gras was on Tuesday. Well, Mardi Gras is a whole period of time. And I know you folks from Mobile and New Orleans, and Pensacola and Gulfport, all that, or France, know that Mardi Gras is Fat Tuesday. It's Tuesday before Ash Wednesday. And I grew up Methodist, so, you know, I'm a religion where all you got to do is bring a casserole and you will be forgiven. I'm going to put my headphones on for a minute, make sure it sounds all right. I feel like it sounds pretty good. Yeah, sounds all right. Not bad. So I'm going to start with a song that really, the theme is not Mardi Gras, but the theme is joy and fun. So the spirit of joy and fun that happens before the alleged fasting of Lent, right? L-E-N-T, not L-I-N-T, not belly button Lent, but the Lenten season before Good Friday and Easter and Christ the Lord is risen today. Hallelujah. And all that good stuff. So just wishing y'all a happy Mardi Gras, as happy of a Mardi Gras as you can have. And, you know, what's funny, I'm not getting my comments. So if you're commenting, let me see if I can find the comments. See the comments. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to play for you. I'm Will Kimbrough. Glad to see y'all. And happy Saturday night of, I think it's the second weekend of Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras Day, I believe, is the 16th of February. That's Fat Tuesday. So anyway, this is one I like to play right here. This is got that little feel, the clave. Yeah, I just ate a delicious olive. So it's all in my mouth, all that salt. I like it. Yeah. Now meet me down at the wash and fold, and let me dance before I get too old. And don't be quiet, baby, don't be cold. Meet me down at the wash and fold. Sitting pretty, sitting high and dry. I'm not lonesome, so I won't cry. And I'm not ready for the by and by. Sitting pretty, sitting high and dry. Think I'm ready for my close-up now. It's time to barbecue the sacred cow. Hallelujah, mama, don't ask how. Think I'm ready for my close-up now. I think I'm ready for it. Yeah. Huh. I've been blowing bubbles at the laundrette. Show you just how clean a man can get. When we're rubbing and we're scrubbing till we're soaking wet. Blowing bubbles at the laundrette. The washateria's open, baby. You can struggle, you can scrimp and save, but you can't take it with you to your grave. The washateria's open, baby. Wash and fold it with me all night long. There ain't nothing dirty, there ain't nothing wrong. You won't be worried about a thing for long. Wash and fold it with me all night long. Wash and fold it with me. Yeah. Now let's go swimming in the Pontchartrain and running naked in the Mobile rain. We're gonna hop a boxcar on the Memphis train, and we'll swim across the Pontchartrain. I've been smoking possum with the chimney sweep, and the Mississippi River's running 3 miles deep, and the little bitty baby snoring fast asleep, smoking possum with the chimney sweep. Bring us whiskey tender, bring us beer. I wanna tattoo you, I wanna pierce your ears. There ain't no ancient Chinese secret here. Bring us whiskey tender, bring us beer. Right over here, right over here. Let's go swimming in the Pontchartrain, and we'll go running naked in the Mobile rain. We're gonna hop a boxcar on the Memphis train, and we'll swim across the Pontchartrain. Wash and fold, wash and fold. Meet me down at the wash and fold. Wash and fold, wash and fold. Let me dance before I get too old. Wash and fold, wash and fold. Meet me down at the wash and fold. Wash and fold, wash and fold. Meet me down at the wash and fold. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That is a fun Mardi Gras song because it's got the second line. It's got the clave. Boom, 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 boom. Makes you feel like having a parade. So whether you're having a parade with your friends or parade in the streets with an official Mardi Gras crew, that's cool. So I'm going to do one that I wrote for the Red Dirt Boys. And the Red Dirt Boys is a band I'm in, and we back up Emmylou Harris. That's how we started. And then we had some recording sessions where we were the backup band. So Phil Medeiros playing keyboards and guitar and steel guitar, and I'm playing guitar, mandolin, and banjo and stuff. And Chris Donahue's playing upright bass and electric bass, and he also plays other instruments too. And Brian Owings is playing drums and percussion. And then one day we had extra time at the end of the day. It rarely ever happens, but we had extra time at the end of the day, and so we just started recording some of our own songs, and it had this feel. And it was very much inspired by music from New Orleans, and a little touch of jazz, like a little influence of Thelonious Monk, and a little influence of maybe of NRBQ. If you don't know NRBQ, you need to look it up. NRBQ, look it up. If you don't know them already, and you like music, you're gonna love it. And like some rockabilly and blues, and then just singer-songwriter stuff that we wrote, So. And Emmylou sang on our record. So we've already made one record, the Red Dirt Boys record, and it's on Bandcamp now. We're out of CDs. It's on Bandcamp. We're about to do the crowdfunding to raise the funds to do vinyl for a second record. So we're going to do a double album vinyl release and a new CD. So it's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to have like 22 Red Dirt Boys songs. So anyway, I'm going to do I Would If I Could. So another one with that feel. Hey, Fia. Where's Martin? Well, I would if I could, but I can't. So I have to fare you well till the next time. You say you will, but you won't. So I'm packing up my leaving trunk and saying goodbye. All of the drama that you do so well. You took me up to heaven, then you sent me the bill. Well, I would if I could, but I can't. I have to fare you well till the next time. I am and I'm not when you put me on the spot like a star witness. You start, then you stop like somebody called the cops on all this love business. A blind man can see that I'm losing my grip. You wiggled your hips, then you're giving me the slip. I am and I'm not when you put me on the spot like a star witness. Lord have mercy, you giggle and you curtsy like a debutante. By extension, did I mention that it's little old me that I want you wanted? Pray the Creator has a master plan for a girl like you and a naughty old man. Oh, Lord have mercy, you giggle and you curtsy like a debutante. You know it's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back to where I was in the first place. Yeah, you lift and you slapped me, you came around and left me in this romance rat race. The way your perfume smells on the back of your neck has got me 10 foot tall, but I keep it in check. It's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back to where I was in the first place. Then you're on sunset and at dawn, just like the world spinning backwards. I'm back, then I'm forth. I don't know if it's worth all of the pain and the bad words. Well, but now you're pouring water on my sinking ship with your hand full of gimme and your childbearing hips. Off, then you're on the sunset and at dawn, like the world spinning backwards. Lost and found, stone flats wound round your pinky finger. Torn and frayed, you knelt and played. The queen bee done lost her stinger. You brought my blood to a scorching boil, and then you ran out of rattlesnake oil. Lost and found, stone flats wound round your pinky finger. Well, you won and you lost. I was like a rag doll tossed on a stormy ocean. You won and you lost like a rag doll tossed on a stormy ocean. The best and the worst, I was dying of thirst, and then you poured me a potion. I gave until I couldn't take anymore in the no man's land between love and war. And then you lost like a rag doll tossed on a stormy ocean. Well, I would if I could, but I can't, so I have to fare you well till the next time. You say you will, but you won't, so I'm packing up my trunk and saying goodbye. All of the drama that you do so well. You took me up to heaven, then you sent me the bill. I would if I could, but I can't. I had to pay you well till the next time. Well, till the next time. Yeah, I have to pay you well. I'll pay you well till the next time. Woo! That's right. I would if I could. I would if I could. That's a good one. I like that one. I'm going to do another one from the Red Dirt Boys' first record. So if y'all get on Bandcamp, you can get that record. I think you can pay like really cheap for the download. So now I've got my banjo here. This is my banjo. This is a K banjo. You know, when you play a K, you play a banjo with my mama's name on it, and that makes it the best banjo in the world. And that's just how I roll. I'm going to play my K banjo. Got that, Chief? And also I like it because you see that little symbol? It's the K, but it's a little music stand. Now that is design. And this is just stenciled on there with paint at the Harmony factory in Chicago back in the 60s. So very charming, Americana. Back when we used to could have made stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, Chief, cook that down. Oh, Chief, cook that down. Oh, Chief. Oh, Chief. Oh, Chief, cook that down. Won't you go on down to KB? Yeah, get your Uncle Nick some menthol. Go on down to KB right now. Go on down to KB. Go on down to KB. Get your Uncle Nick some menthols right now. Oh, now. Woo! Hey, won't you go on down to Mackenzie and get your Uncle Nick some turtles? Go on down to Mackenzie right now. Go on, get on down. Get your Uncle Nick some turtles. Get your Uncle Nick some turtles right now. Oh, gee, cook that down. Oh, gee, cook that down. Oh, gee. Oh, gee. Oh, gee, cook that down. Had like a chain on my hood. Had a chain on my hood. Had like a chain on my hood right now. If you don't, you'll find they're gonna rob you blind. Had like a chain on my hood right now. Oh, gee, cook that down. Oh, gee, cook that down. Oh, gee. Oh, gee. Oh, gee, cook that down. Oh, gee, cook that down. Okay, now let me tell you something about that song. My friend Eric from Jackson, Mississippi, originally from Mobile. I see that. Cape Henry, that sounds good to me. Do something like that. Do something like that. Anyway, so my friend Eric had this uncle named Nick, Uncle Nick in New Orleans, and he was one of those Czechoslovakian folks from the Mississippi Gulf Coast who moved to New Orleans for a better job. And so when Eric was in college and was broke and was trying to figure out how to cook cheap food, he figured red beans and rice would be cheap food, right? Dried beans, dried rice, a little bay leaf, a little hot pepper, a little garlic, a lot of onion, a lot of bell pepper. And so Uncle Nick taught him, he said, you soak the beans, you cook the rice. In a separate pot, you put your fat, onion, celery, green bean, garlic, and you cook that down, Chief. Down. Then you add your beans, your tomatoes, your stock, and cook it down. Cook it down, Chief. Cook that down. Uncle Nick. So that's how we learn how to cook red beans and rice. I hope y'all are good. I feel real good tonight. And just interesting that I can't comment on anything. I would like to. I don't understand it. But anyway, hope y'all are good. I'm feeling really good myself. So to be honest, life is all right. I worked today with my friend Garrison Starr, and she has a new record coming out that Nielsen Hubbard produced. And I've learned all the songs, and we had the great Maya Sharp playing keyboards and singing harmonies. And Garrison is one of the best singers out there. And great songs, great songwriter, great guitar player. And then we had Annie Clements on bass, and she's just amazing. She's from New Orleans, and she's a great singer and a great bass player. Unbelievable. So I had 3 awesome women to sing with, And then Josh Day was on the drums, and he's killer, and he sings too. So we had 4-part harmony, drums, bass, keyboards, 2 guitars, and we had 5-part harmony. It was awesome. And so we're doing a taping next week that everybody will be able to watch Garrison doing her new album. So it was a really beautiful album. It's very personal, and it's very soulful, and also rocks when it needs to rock. And it's got so much soul. So I'm excited about that. I did that today. I got to sing 5-part harmony. Now, I'm used to singing harmony and used to be in Willie Sugarcaps back in the day. I don't know. Are we going to play again? Probably not. Sucks. So I'm going to do another song for you. I'm going to do this little piece of a song I wrote today for my show here. So better tune up. So I grew up in Mobile, Alabama. And grew up in Mobile, Alabama, where Mardi Gras was started back up after the Civil War. And really, Mobile is the first American Mardi Gras. And of course, New Orleans started doing it and, made it the world famous. And New Orleans, of course, is the world's greatest city, in my humble opinion, because it combines so much of what's so great about the world. Wonderful. Still has some of that traces of old Europe, and it's got traces of Caribbean culture. It's got the Spanish and the French culture, and it's got the American spirit. Not just the organic cigarettes that if you smoke them, they're supposed to be good for you, or American spirits, but the spirit of America that we hope we can maintain, this idea of America as this place where anybody can make it. Look at me. I'm on digital TV. If I can do it, anybody can. I'm wearing this ridiculous hat and everything. Got my Mardi Gras beads on and my shirt. I'm partying. Dead of winter blues, nothing left to lose. Sitting here strumming, I've been tired of all the bumming. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, I can see a little spark on the horizon. It's a telling on me, it's a Mardi Gras meltdown. From sunrise to sundown, old Blue Monday to Joe Kane Sunday. They're lighting up the flambeau, painting up the town. Everybody happy coming down from all around. It's a Mardi Gras meltdown, Mardi Gras meltdown. Try that again. Dead of winter blues, nothing left to lose. Sitting here strumming, tired of all the bumming. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, I can see a little spark on the horizon. Is a telling on me, it's a Mardi Gras meltdown. From sunrise to sundown, old Blue Monday to Joe Kane Sunday. They're lighting up the flambeau, painting up the town. Everybody happy coming down from all around. It's a Mardi Gras meltdown, Mardi Gras meltdown. See, in Mobile, you got your usual Fat Tuesday and the weeks leading up to it. The weekends have all the big parades. Weekdays might have some smaller parades. All the balls. The crews have the balls. What Mobile has that's different from New Orleans is, in addition to being smaller, maybe a little easier if you want to take your little kids to Mardi Gras and be with maybe 100,000 of your closest friends instead of 1 million. We got the Joe Kane parade on Sunday. Sunday is 2 days before Mardi Gras Day. So you got Sunday, Lundi Gras, which is, Fat Monday. then Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday. Not to be confused with the Boeuf Gras, or the fatted calf. And in the Joe Cain parade, anybody can have a float. In fact, my old band Will and the Bushmen had a float for many years in a row. We would dress up like fools in drag and make sure our pantyhose never had a sag. It was Mardi Gras Meltdown. Mardi Gras Meltdown. And I also used to play this midwinter Meltdown up in Manassas, Virginia. A bunch of parrot heads would have a throwdown, and they were kind enough to book me a few times. So I'd fly up to DC or drive over there, and I'd play me a long show. And back when I used to drink, I'd have some drinks. Yeah. So this song combines Mardi Gras with the midwinter Meltdown. We're about there, right? 2 steps forward, 3 steps back kind of time we live in. Thank God we got a dog. Thank God for my wife and my kids, even though I don't see my kids hardly at all because of this whole situation. Yeah. But I know they're there. Got to see my mom a couple of weeks ago. I had a positive COVID test, and I did the quarantine. 10 days. Went to see my mom the other day, and it was good. Saw my sister too. My sister's dog and our dog played. It was a lot of fun. Dead of winter blues, there's nothing left to lose. Sitting here strumming, tired of all the bumming. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I can see a little spark on the horizon. Is a telling on me. It's a Mardi Gras Meltdown. Mardi Gras Meltdown. Mardi Gras Meltdown. Sunrise to sundown. Old Blue Monday to Joe Cain Sunday. Where they've been lighting up the flambeau, painting up the town. Everybody happy coming down from all around. Lighting up the flambeau, painting up the town. Everybody happy coming down from all around. It's a Mardi Gras Meltdown. Mardi Gras Meltdown. Well, it's a Mardi Gras Meltdown. Mardi Gras Meltdown. So that's my theme song for tonight, the Mardi Gras Meltdown. And so like I was saying, in Mobile, the Joe Cain parade, anybody can have a float, and which is really beautiful. So we used to have a float. Our friends would do it anyway, Phil Tapia and all those guys, Corey Sifford, and they would do a float, and we just show up on Sunday, usually play a big Saturday night Mobile show, Mardi Gras show, and then we show up on Sunday, and all we had to do was, mix a giant drink about this big in a cooler and do whatever we were going to do. Dress up, wear wigs, dresses, paint up our faces. I had an accordion with a Shure microphone duct taped to it, plugged into a Fender Super Reverb amp so I could play accordion loud enough for 100,000 of my closest friends to hear. So those were good times. And so we would have a float, and then we just leave. And it was a big float. Everybody's downtown. Beautiful time. It's the People's Parade. That's one of my favorite things about Mobile Mardi Gras. So Grayson Capps has a great song, Old Slackabama Marinico, about Joe Cain and his alter ego, Slack, the chief that started Mardi Gras back in the 19th century after the Civil War. Okay, now I'm going to do one for you that's a little bit of a rock. Okay, I know what I got for you. I'm going to do one that's based around Mobile, Alabama. And this is called Mud Bottom. And this is a song about growing up and getting dropped off at your friend's house, and you're lucky enough kid that my harmonica's falling apart. Okay, well, I'll play it one more time and then we'll throw it somebody in a Mardi Gras parade. Anyway, I'm going to do a couple of songs. One about Mobile. Dog River, Alabama. If you look on the map, it looks like a dog leg. That's why the French named it the Rivière du Chien back in the 18th century. That's the 1700s for those of you who failed math and geography. It's a beautiful 8-mile long river. Runs out of the lower Alabama Delta down into Mobile Bay. The old Dog River runs brown and slow. Down to the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, mud bottom, baby. Honey, don't it feel so good just to be back home? You got to dive in early before sunrise. It gets too hot by morning time, morning time. Oh, mud bottom, baby. Honey, don't it feel so good just to be back home? You reach for the cool water down below. I miss Corky Hughes playing his steel guitar, and he'd say like, until it gets real squishy between your toes. Ooh, mud bottom. Honey, don't it feel so good just to be back home? Old Dog River runs brown and slow. Down to the Gulf of Mexico, Mexico. Ooh, 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 mud bottom, baby. Honey, don't it feel so good? Honey, don't it feel so good? Ah, honey, don't it feel so good to be back home? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to do another song, and this one is set on Mobile Bay. That song was set on Dog River, which flows into Mobile Bay. So at another point of childhood, Another point of childhood, I stayed on Mobile Bay at my friend's bay house, and it was an old-fashioned house where their grandparents lived. It was a big old 4-square house with no air conditioning and a sleeping porch. LaCroix. So, on a summer night in Mobile Bay, it would be humid and hot. The heat of the day would linger. The sun had heated up the sand and heated up the wood of the houses, heated up the water. And at night, when it would cool off, it would release, humidity, liquidity, watertude, waterment, moistness. We'd sleep on a sleeping porch, which is a big screen porch with beds lined up, like some kind of a facility for wayward children, which we were. And we would sneak out when we knew the grandparents or thought the grandparents were asleep. And we had a good time. We took out, there was one of those sunfish sailboats, a little single mast, like 12-foot long sailboat. That mast was broken off. So it was just like a surfboard. We'd take 3 boys on it and paddle out with our hands, paddle out to the middle of the bay in the moonlight and get scared and then come back, It was the era of Jaws. If you paddle almost all the way out to the middle of Mobile Bay until you get to the ship channel, it's not very deep, and but it's exciting at night. And so we did a lot of adventures. We were always daring each other to go out on Bailey's Creek because there was a big alligator that lived there, supposedly. So this song is about that. This song is called "Running Round," and that's what it's about. It's about running around when you're a little boy and you got a little bit of freedom on a beautiful body of water like Mobile Bay. Dedicate this to my friend, Bridget DeMeyer. She has a new album produced by John O. Ricks. That's right, John O. from the Wood Brothers. So it's going to be a damn good record. Summer night, sleeping porch. Little boys that don't sleep, of course, been running around all night long. Mama, don't you call me home. In Mobile Bay, there's a phenomenon called a Jubilee. And it supposedly doesn't happen anywhere else but there. It's when the mixture in the brackish water of a bay, the mixture of fresh water and salt water, gets to just the wrong consistency. And then flounder and shrimp and crabs throw themselves on the shore and allow you to scoop them up in a net, never to swim no more, unless it's in a pot of boiling water. So I say, Jubilee on our minds, shrimp and crabs is what we find. Been running around all night long. Mama, don't you call me home. Woo, don't you call me home. Woo. Up the creek, nice and cool. Don't you wake that gator up, you fool. Been running around all night long. Well, mama, don't you wake me up. I'm gonna play my guitar. What was that? Some days you get luckier than others. Summer day, hot and sweet. Time she passes fast and fleet. when you're running around all night long. Mama, don't you call me home. Summer night, sleeping porch, made that way, they ain't got no choice. They lazy boys, and they running around all night long. Well, mama, don't you wake me up. Mama, don't you call me home. Mama, don't you wake me up. Well, mama, don't you call me home. Yeah. Running round. All right. There it is. All right, I'm going to do this one. The song goes out to Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Bo Diddley. Yeah. Larry Williams. That's right. I don't like it, I can't take it, but I guess I'm gonna have to try. Can't hack it, let's just face it. Oh dear, oh me, oh my, got a limp and a tremble, got a stagger and a stare. I got one-eyed cat in the headlights glare. Don't like it, I can't take it, but I guess I'm gonna have to try. I don't want it, you can have it. Well, it's the only one I got, and I'm gonna, with the habit, and I'm gonna have to give it one more last shot. I'm in a whale of a pickle, don't you dare delay. I owe him everything, I don't have it yesterday. I don't want it, you can have it. It's the only one I got. I ain't lying, I'm on my last legs, and I've been headed for the bye-bye. I'm sick of trying down in the dark dregs. I've been shaking like a pilgrim while I'm staring at the sky. It's a one shot of courage and another to go. I want to chase my tail, but I move too slow. I ain't lying, I'm on my last legs, and I've been headed for the bye-bye. Hey, Miss Jessie, this is Daddy, and I've been calling on the mobile line, and I've been speeding in a caddy. I'm turning radiator water into rosé wine. You know you're too good looking for this dockside dog, and falling for you, chomping like a falling off a log. Miss Jessie, this is Daddy, and I've been calling on the mobile line. Yeah. Stand it and I won't make it if I don't get up and out of this bar. You see this waitress, she's half naked, and she's been filling up my glass and pouring out her heart. She ain't half the woman that I left back east. Short, fat, flat chest, great big feet. I can't stand it and I won't make it if I don't get up and out of this bar. Oh, operator, get me Elvis and get me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Operator, I'm so nervous I can't even come up with some marginal sin. I got a hot day to holler like a Bible on the seat. I got a cousin named Alice, she's a cute enough to eat. Operator, get me Elvis and give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Operator, get me Elvis and give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Well, give me Al Green, give me Otis Redding, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Aretha Franklin, Nina Simone, Billie Holiday, Phil Ramone, Johnny Ramone, J.D. Ramone, Joey Ramone, Phil Ramone, Tom Verlaine, Lou Reed, Patti Smith, Johnny Rotten, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. And give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Pete Townsend, give me James Brown, give me Bobby Dylan, give me Robbie Robinson. Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Reverend James Cleveland, Jabo Starks. Where you from, Jabo? L.A., Lower Alabama. Give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. I don't like it. I can't take it, but I guess I'm going to have to try. So. All right, I'm going to do this song called Piece of Work. I wrote this song. Piece of Work is the name of this song. I wrote this song in the neonatal intensive care ward, Baptist Hospital, Nashville, Tennessee. Youngest daughter was born a little premature. Kept her in the hospital a few days just to be sure that she was big enough to live in the state of Tennessee. Big enough for you and big enough for me. That's when I wrote this song down. I'm a piece of work, I'm iron and a lace, shy right up there in your face. I'm all dumbfounded, stubborn as an ass, sharp as an arrow in a pile of glass. I'm a sweetheart, genius, reckless jerk, and Lord have mercy, what a piece of work. Lord made me on a long thin limb, made sure I'd remember him. Her in the middle of a long dark night creation, crazy death sheet white and made in the image of a line-shock lamb. I am who the hell I am, ever better, bad, or worse, down to the letter. I'm a piece of work. I'm a dreadful sight and I just don't care. Spent all morning pulling out my hair, woke at dawn with a crazy spin. I was half the day trying to go back in. Mother, bloody Mary, please wipe that smile right off your knees. I'm the CEO of the mailroom clerk. Said, good God Almighty, what a piece of work. I'm a piece of work, I'm a lovesick boy. Cloth cap, caviar, and corduroy. All the sounded stubborn as an arrow. As an arrow in a pile of glass. Heels up, head down, straight on through. Watch out, woman, I'm gonna get to you. I'm a gladiator with a minder. I'm gonna see you a little later. I'm gonna see you a little later. I'm a piece of work. All right, piece of work. That was fun. See, it's the Mardi Gras Meltdown. You see what I'm talking about? I'm warming up. It's been cold. Today was sunny. I got to sing with the wonderful, beautiful, talented, soulful Garrison Starr and the equally talented, soulful Annie Clements and the majestically talented, beautiful, soulful Maya Sharp. And then a couple of awkward dudes were there as well. Myself and Josh Day, who's a great drummer, a great singer. 5-part harmony. Garrison Starr's new record. Amazing. Produced by Nielsen Hubbard. And he's going to film the live video next week. So we're going to do a performance of the whole album. Very excited about that. We wore our masks, sang all day with masks on, had a nice sweaty face. Look how moist my face is tonight. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Here's a song I wrote with Jimmy Buffett a long time ago, and this is called Wings. This song is a song of encouragement. Hey, here's my dog, LB. How you doing, brother? There's my wife, Jessica. How you doing, sister? She's not really my sister. I am from Alabama, but I did not marry my sister. My sister is Mary Elizabeth Kimbrough, who's an artist. Hey, LB. Look at my dog. Everybody give me a kiss tonight. All right, so that's why I put that tip link up there, because we need to buy LB some dog food. So please look at my tip link. Let me see if I can find you that tip link again. I don't want to make it hard on anybody. Now, one thing I'm having trouble doing, Jessica, if you could share that link for me.
I will.
Because I can't, for some reason, I can't do the... Yeah, I will. So anyway, here's my tip link. If you feel like you're enjoying this show as much as I am, then send me some damn money. Yep, there it is. And for some reason on this Facebook thing, I can't comment, but I've commented on my. All right, I'm still my YouTubers. Glad to see y'all, and I really appreciate y'all out there tonight. Facebookers, Instagrammers. Pretty soon I'm going to get on all the social networks. So. I wrote this song on the island of St. Bart with Jimmy Buffett. Yes, it was this time of year, freezing cold in Nashville. I had to make the difficult decision of whether to go to St. Bart's and work with Jimmy Buffett or not, resulting in royalties coming in the mail for me and my family. It was a difficult choice, but you might be surprised to know that I decided to go to St. Bart's and write songs with Jimmy Buffett. So I flew on down after a cold night at Norm's River Roadhouse playing with Daddy. My band was Tommy Womack. And Norm's River Roadhouse was a roadhouse on the River Road outside of Nashville. When the 500-year flood came, well, Norm's River Roadhouse went on down the river. I've been up around the stratosphere, 31,000 feet. I'm gonna fly on out of here on wings that you can't see. If you're ever gonna fly without fear, you're gonna have to learn to love the atmosphere, and you gotta learn to use those wings that you can't see. I've been skiing on the mountains of the moon all weekend long. I've been looking out for life on Mars, singing my favorite songs. Yes, all these things could be yours too, if you just take another point of view. And everybody's got a pair of wings that they can't see. I got wings that you can't see. I have wheels on my feet. Way up high, I feel so free. On these wings that you can't see. I don't need no plane ride, I don't need no airport line or wine. I can hang around at treetop flyer level all day long. You know, now I'm looking down on tiny cars, tiny swimmers swimming around pools and yards, all on account of these wings that you can't see. I've got wings that you can't see. I got wheels on my feet. Way up high, I feel so free. On these wings that you can't see. Well, maybe if you try and open up your mind, you might learn some things. Yeah, God only knows what you might find floating on those wings. And you can try to fly away from all your problems. I'm here to say it's not the way to solve them. I can only help you with the wings that you can't see. I got wings that you can't see. I have wheels, I got wheels on my feet. And way up high, I feel so free on these wings that you can't see. You got wings that you can't see. Silver wings, just like me. And way up high, I feel so free. If you come on, take a little taste of freedom high up in a cloudland kingdom. Take a little trip on the wings. Take a little trip on the wings. Oh, take a little trip on the wings that you can't see. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So while we got kind of an audience going here, so don't tell the authorities.
You're some backup singers, baby.
I know.
I'm
That's
6
what I'm
feet
saying.
away.
That was, see, 6 feet away. 6 feet. What's that? What's that Lucinda Williams song? 6 blocks away.
Yeah.
It's on this Sweet Old World. There's
Sweet
a great
Old World,
Lucinda
yeah.
Williams song, 6
Oh,
blocks away.
yeah.
I'm gonna work it up as 6 feet away next week. Next week we're gonna do
How
Lucinda
about
Williams.
You took my joy. I want it back.
Well, we might do that too. Well, maybe you should tune into Lucinda Williams' damn live stream. She's probably doing one right now, and probably 40,000 people are watching it. All right, I'm going to do a song called 3 Angels. Dedicate this to little LB, Jessica, and Mary Beth. 3 Angels. All right, 3 Angels wrote this song for my daughters and my wife, and now we have a dog, and we have 5 former dogs as well. So I guess it's more like 8 angels. But LB's here. He's the living embodiment of a dog crossed with a small alligator, small rare breed of Brazilian alligator, known as the alligator. And so he's sort of a halfway between a Catahoula, Chihuahua, Dachshund, Hound Dog, Pitbull, and Alligator. So there'll be a Smithsonian thing about him coming up pretty soon on the Smithsonian channel. So I'm gonna do the song called 3 Angels. 3 angels wake me up each morning, tugging at my sleeve. 3 angels see me off to bed each night. I never did believe until I saw them for myself. They don't have wings and halos, they don't dress in white. They don't have wings and halos, they don't dress in white. From the tallest to the smallest to the one who's in between. Oh, they're beautiful and they're funny in their way. One's a woman, one's a little girl, and one's almost a teen. And they get smarter than me each and every day. They get smarter than me each and every day. Everyone has angels looking over them. There was a time when I just could not see. Now I know the truth is I'm a lucky man indeed. Everybody has an angel, I've got 3. 3 angels looking over me. 3 angels make me smile. 3 angels shining bright to see. 3 angels hot and sassy, meek and mild. Yeah. Well, 3 angels follow me as I go out into the world, and they always see me back home safe and sound. Sometimes in the morning they're a moody band of angels. Still it's good to have my angels hanging around. And you know it's good to have my angels hanging around. Everyone has angels looking over them. There was a time when I just could not see and I did not believe. Now I know the truth is I'm a lucky man indeed. Everybody has an angel. I've got 3 angels looking over me. 3 angels make me smile. 3 angels shine so bright to see. 3 angels hot and sassy, meek and mild. 3 angels looking over me. 3 angels make me smile. 3 angels shine so bright to see. 3 angels hot and sassy, meek and mild and bold and brassy. My 3 angels make me glad to be alive. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
3 angels. Yes, indeed. Okay, well, I'm going to do a song called Soulfully. And this is a song that is was written after working in Muscle Shoals. There, look at me. I'm on my own phone. Isn't that amazing? When you turn on your own phone and you're on there, it's crazy. It's craziness. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write my little tip link on here because you know what? I want you to have it. I want you to have my tip links. Because you know why? Because I want you to send me a tip. Because you know what? I need to buy some more Brazilian records on Discogs. So there it is. willkimbrough.com/store. You can buy, I like it down here on vinyl. Spring Break on beautiful green vinyl to represent spring break. And you can buy all my CDs and hats and all that kind of stuff. You can get it. You can get it. And so we have tip links on there, make it real easy for you. And then this other one here is PayPal.me. That's me. I'm your PayPal. So anyway, I'm doing that and putting that on there. And then I'm going to put my Venmo on there too, so you'll have it. And you can send me whatever you have left, because I know I'll put it to good use. Anyway, we are well, and I enjoyed playing with my old friends today. And there it is. I'll put it up there. It's done. What's done is done. Okay? So don't blame me. This is called Soulfully. I was working in Muscle Shoals at Fame Studios, and I was missing Jessica so bad. I asked Spooner Oldham, the legendary keyboard player, I said, if you missed your wife so bad, he goes, well, mine's right across the river up there. And he said, I don't miss her that bad. I'll see her tonight. Well, she's going to cook me some pork chops. I said, well, mine's up in Nashville. I'm not going home for 2 or 3 days. He said, well, you need to write her a song. You need to write her a soul song, and then she'll be happier with you. And so I did. I did this on the orders of the great Spooner Oldham. He told me, he said, write a soul song for your wife, and you won't be sorry. The same thing will happen for you if you send me a nice tip tonight. You won't be sorry. I'm not saying you will be sorry if you don't, but I'm saying you will be not sorry if you do. Okay? That makes sense? Capiche? All right, here we go. This is called Soulfully. So when Spooner Oldham told me to write a soul song for my wife, I thought, what's a good title for a soul song? I could call it Soul Song, Soulful Song. I could sing it soulfully, and I was like, that's
Soul
it.
Train.
What?
Soul Train.
Soul Train. Yeah, that's right. With don't. Soul Train. Imagine Don Cornelius. Well, it doesn't have a good beat and you can't dance to it. I give it no stars. I say, Don, it's a slow dance song. It's a belly rubber. And I'll tell you what, we have a beautiful dog named LB, Larry, Billy, Bob, Alabama, Kimbrough. But we used to have a dog named Foley, Alabama, Kimbrough. His favorite trumpet player was, well, you guessed it, Miles Davis. Had a soft spot for Chet Baker as well. But his favorite song was Easy Like Sunday Morning by the Commodores from Tuskegee, Alabama. So I'll send this out to Foley, Alabama, Kimbrough. So I'm easy, easy like Sunday morning. You give me all you got, and that's a lot. I understand that I'm a lucky man. Have you in my life, you make me feel so free, so free. Well, I know you can be tough, but just enough. You're tender too. You know just what to do to give me what I need. Soulfully, soulfully, smiles and laughter. Soulfully, words so kind. Soulfully, here ever after. Soulfully, say that you'll be mine. I send up a prayer, send it way up there. It's just a little prayer of gratitude. Give my thanks to you and all the love you bring. Soulfully, soulfully, smiles and laughter, and words so kind. And here ever after, say that you'll be mine. Now, old dog Foley used to just eat his supper. Maybe I'd put on a Miles Davis record while we had our supper. He'd lay down on the rug and give me those puppy dog eyes. I'd glance over my shoulder and there he'd be. Now when we got little LB, we weren't sure if he would be a R&B dog or a blues dog, rock and roll dog, a folk singing dog, a bluegrass dog, hey bulldog. That's a Beatles song. But it turns out, like so many other good music loving dogs with good taste, he likes Miles Davis too. He understands that Chet Baker is for loving. Freddie Hubbard with McCoy Tyner is there to tickle your synapses and make you feel like a bullfighter. And yes, he likes Easy Like Sunday Morning as well. I will never be alone, 'cause I'm at home when I'm wrapped up in your arms and all your loving charms. You got the kisses oh so sweet, soulfully, soulfully, smiles and laughter, words so kind. And here ever after, say that you'll be mine. Soulfully, smiles and laughter, words so kind. Here ever after, say that you'll be mine. Soulfully, soulfully. Sometimes we put on Miles Davis. go. I like to combine Miles Davis with the Commodores and a song of my own. And that's the song Jimmy Buffett recorded too. I don't know why he thought he was a soul singer, but I was thankful that he did. And then when he did, he thought of my song. So I'm going to do this one that I wrote with my friend Bridget DeMeyer. That is also on this new Buffett record. Very happy about that. It's a cool record. We recorded it in a week in Key West in January 2020, right before the world shut down. And one of the reasons that we had a good year in our house is that right at the beginning of 2020, I went and finished Shamika Copeland's new album, which is called Uncivil War, and it ended up coming out, and I got to co-write about 2/3 of the songs on there with my friend John Hahn, who helped me produce the record. And we got to have Jason Isbell play on it, and we got to have Dwayne Eddy play on it, Webb Wilder, Jerry Douglas, Sam Bush came and played, the Orphan Brigade sang on it, and I'm real happy with that record. Super proud of what we did. Shamika is an amazing singer and a super good friend and just a wonderful human being. So if you hadn't heard it, check it out. And but we got to record that record and finish it up. And then I went down to Key West and made the Jimmy Buffett record, and I got to co-write about 4 songs on that record as well. So that was super fun. And then Jessica and I went to Australia and just had a blast. And even though our trip was cut short, it was supposed to be a month, and we were only there for 2.5 weeks. We did get to hang out in Sydney with our friends, and we got to hang out in Melbourne with our friends. We got to play the Port Fairy Festival. Got to play an amazing house concert in Melbourne at Peter and Jane Crone's house, and I got to see Bill Jackson and my friend Bill Jackson, the great singer-songwriter and artist. And I have to say that Peter passed away the other day, and last week I forgot to talk about it. I got caught up in playing. I just wanted to say to anybody out there that musicians knew Peter and Jane. They put on an amazing house concert. You know, the first time I ever played there, I was on tour with Emmylou Harris. I believe it was 2011 or 12. And I was over there with Emmylou, and I had one real night off, and it was in Melbourne. And so we arrived in Melbourne that evening. Really, it was already dark. And I think Bill Jackson came and picked me up at my hotel and drove me out to Peter and Jane's house. And it was great. And then we got to go back this time. So Jessica got to go, and we stayed at their house, and it was a beautiful arts and crafts house in Melbourne. Peter as a retired architect, and Jane is a great artist. Anyway, I just wanted to send out my love to Jane Crone and Bill Jackson, and also to Peter, even though he's no longer with us. But so many people will remember Peter for his artistic talent and his spirit and his love of music and his vast knowledge of music and his kindness, Peter and Jane's kindness as hosts to musicians who traveled around the world to go see them in Melbourne. And playing in their house is one of the great pleasures of my life. And to be with my wife there. So I'm going to do, in honor of that, I'm going to do Half Drunk. Wrote this with Bridget DeMeyer. It's on Daddy, Let's Do This. If you don't have that album, you should get it. It's really good. And it's an album that when Tommy was in cancer treatment for bladder cancer, we went ahead and finished it and put it out. We did a good crowdfunding fundraiser. I'd love you to hear it. So it's out there in the digital world. I have CDs. Maybe someday it'll be on vinyl. So this is called Half Drunk. Wrote this with Bridget DeMeyer. It's on Daddy's 3rd album. It's on the new Jimmy Buffett record. So here we go. I'm only half drunk. If you was thinking about pouring more wine, it's only midnight and I've got nothing but time. Is it half empty or half full, this glass of mine? I'm only half wrong if you was thinking about staying this time. It's only midnight and I've got nothing but time. Could be half baked, but I've got lots of ideas. Hey darling, here's one Won't you come and bend me your ear? Like Mona Lisa gave old Da Vinci that half smile. I'll paint a picture that will half convince you I'm fine. Yeah, it's only midnight and I got nothing but time. I got half a mind to tell you about it, brother. It's always 6 of one, a half a dozen of the other. This and that, the tit for tat. My baby's on the line. I'm always only half the way to making her all mine. I'm only half drunk. If you was thinking about pouring more wine, I've been half crazy, trying to simmer on down. You please half the people, but only half of the time. Tell me, how can a nickel stand right up to a dime? Tell me, it's only midnight, the night is half gone, and I'll be long gone before too long. It's only midnight and I've got nothing but time. Yeah, yeah, it's only midnight. If you was thinking about pouring more wine. Half drunk. All right, so I'm going to do this song for you now. And this is for anybody who's got the blues. Anybody's got the blues and is missing things that they're used to doing. You know, somehow I almost think that the Lonesome Troubadour used to traveling around by themselves a lot. You're getting a good gig and having to cancel like a birthday or tell a friend you're not going to make it to their wedding. The all-important gig that's going to get you through the next couple of weeks. And the artist who's used to spending some time alone, maybe writing songs, writing prose, writing poetry, creating art, maybe has it a little easier than the real sociable person. So this is for you if you're feeling low and missing out. Salt water and sand, it's good for your soul. Sound of the waves, watching them roll. And when the world's on your back and it's all you can stand, I'll meet you down at the edge of the land, salt water and sand. The sun rises and sets out on the sea. I think of you down here with me. You were born on the coast, now you're tied to the land, and you need to be close to salt water and sand. It's time to be rolling again, down where the rivers all end. So much for my well-laid plans. Meet me down at the edge of the land, salt water and sand. Salt water and sand, it's something so real. We need to be whole, we all need to heal. So when the world's on your back and it's all you can stand, I'll meet you down at the edge of the land, salt water and sand, salt water and sand, salt water and sand. Yeah, salt water and sand. For anybody who's feels like they're missing out on anything. Wrote this song about wonderful individuals that I've gotten to know over the years, all over the world. But this song was framed in a particular place in Lower Alabama. That's right, LA. She asked me, when's the bad luck stop? And when do we rise to the top? It's awful hard work pulling up the rear. She said, now honey, don't you want to be a big success? Buy me a diamond and a wedding dress. I leaned in close and I whispered in her ear. I said, I like it down here with the hope and the drunks. I like the hard-bitten rabble with the leaving trunks, blood in my mud and sawdust in my beer. I like a wake-up call at 1:30. If I had a job, I would get it done. I can catch real fine trash fish off the pier. Yes, I like it down here. But she rolled her eyes and she bit her lip, and she let a skinny backbone slip, let her chest to feel, and she church keyed another beer. But she smiled and she said, I must admit that I always did like a man with grit. Then she slapped my face and she called out with a sneer. She said, I like it down here, boss, just as much as you. I like the bilge water and the bus tubs too. I got a 3-legged dog and a one-eyed buccaneer. I like my homemade wine from a scuppernong. I like smoking guns. I like drinking songs. Big steam trains with drunken engineers. I like it down here. I like it down here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Woo. I like it down here with the hookers and the whiskey priest. I like the fat chain pullers and the shiny beast. Street life lovers with the tattoo of a tear. I want a woman with a face like a question mark. You know she cleans up good when it's nice and dark. In a railroad flat with a monkey called Belvedere. I like it down here. I like it down here. I like it down here. Yeah. All right, I got a few more songs for you. Hope everybody's doing okay. Yeah. Yeah. Got a few people watching me tonight. That's nice. Appreciate y'all. And I'm having a good time. Oh, look, I'm on my phone too. It's like I'm on both things at once. Anyway, that's a cool deal. And I'm gonna put it up one more time. My little tips. Yeah. Having a good time playing. And so yeah. Y'all are awesome. And I'd like to do one. I believe I had a request for this earlier, so been working with songwriting with soldiers for almost 4 years. This is the first song I ever wrote really, truly for a soldier. And I wrote this with Todd Snyder at Cape Henry, Virginia, back in about 1995 or 6. And we were on tour and in Cape Henry on the coast, old Virginia shore. And we read a historical marker. And we decided that we should write a song for this soldier that we made up based on the story of the Battle of Cape Henry, naval battle off Cape Henry in the Atlantic out there. I served as a sailor, and it was back in 81. I can't say I'm sorry, volunteered for what I'd done. We trained and we waited and we would not be outdone. Then one day the battleships came out of the rising sun. We all manned our stations and we passed a jug of wine. We sat there in the silence just waiting for a sign. First thunder, then lightning, then a ringing in my ears. I can still hear that screaming even after all these years. Cape Henry was a battlefield on fire. On water, white water with the flames climbing higher. We fired our cannon at least 2 hours or more. Cape Henry on that old Virginia shore. The deck, it was in tatters and the smoke was thick and black. For each shot that they fired, well, we fired 2 right back. Then I felt my shoulder, well, something must have knocked me down. And the last thing I remember, there was water all around. I woke up in Richmond, had a medal on my chest. Well, I know that I deserved it, 'cause I know I fought my best. We lost that battle, but I hear we won the war. And we all went back home to wait for our reward. I plow this man's field now, from morning until night. That war took my left arm, so I'm working with my right. I guess we fought for the freedom of some richer men up north. I can still fight for something, well, this plow goes back and forth. Oh, Cape Henry, it was a battlefield on fire. On water, on white water, with the flames climbing higher. We fired our cannons at least 2 hours or more. Cape Henry, on that old Virginia shore. Cape Henry, it was a battlefield on fire. On water, with the flames climbing higher. We fired our cannons at least 2 hours more. Cape Henry, on that old Virginia shore. Cape Henry. That's right. Wrote this with Tommy Womack. You know, our Biscuits record is being reissued on vinyl by Oh Boy Records as part of the celebration of their 40th anniversary. That's right, Oh Boy Records was started by John Prine and his manager, Al Bonetta, in 1981. I'm nobody from nowhere you would have ever heard of anyway. Ain't no city way down there you could have heard a pin drop any time of day. Jimmy Buffett recorded this one too. I remember when we recorded it, we also recorded Jesse Winchester's song, Rumba Man. Yeah, the late, great Jesse Winchester. And I was so delighted when I met Jesse and he said, "Nobody from nowhere, that's your song?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "I like that song." Now that'll make your day. Because I love Jesse Winchester. I'm nobody from nowhere you would have ever heard of anyhow. Ain't no reason that you should care Well, there's a P.O. box, a four-way stop, there's farms and fields and cows, and we're just waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wait. Hello, hello. Staring at a starry night sky, you've been dreaming of some place to go. Hello. Till that day comes, I'll be here, alone without a care. Nobody, nobody from nowhere. Huh, 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 huh. We're waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello. Staring at a starry night sky, dreaming of some place to go. Until that day comes, I'll be here, alone without a care. Nobody, 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 ooh, from nowhere. Waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello. Staring at a starry night sky, you've been dreaming of some place to go. Hello, hello. Woo. Nobody from nowhere. All right, so let's see. Get the mandolin. I got to play the banjo and the mandolin tonight, and my little parlor guitar. I'm going to play a little mando for you and do a song for the king of the neighborhood. And he worked in the factory a half his life. He got a little white cottage and a sweet tooth country wife. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. Well, he never got sick, and he tell me that he never got hurt until he tried to load a truck full of 40-pound bags of dirt. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. And he says that Jimmy Carter, he was the last great president. He lets his mind unwind in the evening time, wonders where the good times went. Well, he been a full-grown man since back before World War II. And he never got bored, he's always had some work to do. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. miracle from heaven. You got a 66 Chevy, you should hear it when they give it the gas. Mr. Lee turned 93 today. And it says that Jimmy Carter, he was the last great president. He lets his mind unwind in the evening time. He wonders where the good times went. Well, he wonders where the good times went. He's been a full-grown man since back before the World War. Well, let's all drink a toast to Mr. Lee. He's a walking, talking history of the 20th century. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. And Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. Mr. Lee is wishing you a mighty, mighty fine birthday. Well, a rocket fuel, buddy, I'm running on a rocket fuel. Flying high, feeling cool, buddy, I'm a running. My mama works and my dad's gone. I skip school here all day long. It's a burn, singing this song. Doors wide open with the TV on. Rocket fuel, one more shot of that rocket fuel. Don't need work and don't need school when I'm running like a rocket. Down the road and away out there, nothing waits because no one cares. It's a redneck bottom on the corporate stair. I got to get my kicks while I still don't care. Rocket fuel, one more shot of that rocket fuel. Don't need work and don't need school when I'm running like a rocket. Rock and roll, you don't care if I sell my soul, but you move me like a holy roller when I'm running on a rocket fuel. Rocket fuel, one more shot of that rocket fuel. Don't need work and don't need school when I'm running like a rocket. I said, now look out, mama, cause I'm running like a rocket. Look out, people, cause I'm running like a rocket. Well, I'm a running. Well, I'm a running. Rocket Fuel. Wrote that with Todd Snyder on the road many years ago, about 1996 or 7, and we put that on an album called Viva Satellite. Live, coming to you, Viva Satellite. And great record on MCA Records. And I put it on my spring break record back in the dear departed year of 2020. So I'm going to do 2 more songs for you tonight and call it an evening. Go eat me some supper. And this is one I dedicate to everybody because we all know that big things are going to happen. Big things are going to happen. Big things are going to happen for me and for you. But it's going to be a minute, because this is not over yet. But when this is all over, I'm going to hug your neck so hard, I just might not ever let you go. I'm going to have a celebration in my own backyard. I'm inviting everyone I know. When this is all over, I will be a different man. I will never see the world the same again. I'm gonna keep my eyes wide open, try and understand, show a lot more love to all my friends. Well, we're learning how to live, feeling some regret. It's high time to forgive, but never to forget. When this is all over, I'm gonna take a big long drive. I will get behind the wheel, away I go. With the windows down and the music loud, it's so good to be alive. I'm inviting everyone I know. I'm inviting everyone I know. I'm inviting everyone I'm inviting everyone I'm inviting everyone I know. When this is all over, hug your neck. I wrote that with Rich McCulley. He's a California boy. I told him, do y'all use that phrase? I'm gonna hug your neck. Come over here and let me hug your neck. He said, hug your neck? That sounds violent. I said, no, man, it means I want to get my hands on you and hug your neck and hold on to you, show you some love. That's what that song's about. When this is all over, I'm going to hug your neck so hard, I just might not ever let you go. See, writing songs is making hay out of horse shit, you know? You got a little problem, you can write the most tragic song. You got heavy things to overcome, you can write an uplifting song. I got one more song for you tonight. Appreciate y'all watching, tuning in with me. It's been always fun to do this. And it's February now, so pretty soon it's going to be time for Pollen Fest 2. Excited about that because we can get back outside when the weather's cooler and the pollen is in the air and our noses are stopped up and we're hosing our cars off from the yellow pollen. And this time we'll be pulling our way out of a pandemic instead of digging our way into one. Now, won't that be good? I'm going to have special guests too. I'm working on that right now. So I'm going to do a song called Goodnight Moon for everybody. And I would like to tell you, I do have a thing. It's called Patreon. And basically what that is you can subscribe to my creative creations. So for $5 a month, you get a new song every month from me that I've recorded in the studio. And it's pretty cool. $5, and you get the first of every month, there's a new song, the lyrics, something about the song, who I wrote it with, or if I wrote it by myself, some information about it, and a recording of it, an MP3. You can put that in your phone or however you listen to music, and a WAV file that's like a CD. So you get all that. $10, the song, a new song every month, and I do a new podcast every month. And I've got really good feedback about my podcast. I've started doing interviews with some great people. One of them is with Pat Sansone of Wilco, an old friend of mine. Nielsen Hubbard, the great producer. I've talked about him tonight. Brad Jones, a great producer, who's worked with the Biscuits and Daddy and all kind of people. And also Pat Buchanan, the guitar player and singer-songwriter from North Florida. And his path has taken him from North Florida to Atlanta, where he played with Cameo. He played on Word Up by Cameo, which is pretty awesome. And then he moved to New York and played with Hall & Oates and Cyndi Lauper. And then he moved to Nashville and started his own career as a singer-songwriter. And he's played with everybody from Lynyrd Skynyrd to Brooks and Dunn and Tim McGraw and, Faith Hill, on and on and on. So it's an amazing story. And I get to do these interviews with folks. So I'm going to keep that series going. I'm excited about it. So that's my Patreon. And at $20, there's a exclusive live stream in addition to the podcast and a monthly song. And I've gone through 6 or 7 or 8 of my albums so far and just play the whole album and talk about every song in those live streams. And then it goes up to $50 where there's a bunch of videos every month that'll show you how to be creative as a songwriter or just as a human, and about playing guitar, playing different instruments, and working in the studio. So the whole creative process is covered there. And then I'd have a limited tier at $100 a month. And I have 4 or 5 basically student collaborators who are studying guitar with me or studying songwriting with me. So I just wanted to pitch it. It's patreon.com/Will Kimbrough. It's free to check out. There's several things that are just free to the public, podcast and video, and a couple of them. And I'll keep doing that every couple of months, something that everybody can just check out, see what's going on with Patreon. It's a cool back and forth with people, and I really dig it. I'm writing some great songs with folks and helping people write some really good songs. That's an exciting thing for me. So if you want to be a patron at $5 a month, that's really the price of a cup of coffee with the tip. So if you want to buy a cup of coffee from me every month in the form of a new song, it's 12 new songs a year. You get them before anybody else does, and you get to sort of peer into the process of creativity. So I really like it. Patreon.com/Will Kimbrough. So really appreciate y'all. I'm selling it hard tonight. I know I'm selling it hard tonight. I'm selling it. I'm not selling my soul. I'm not going to do that. So good night, moon. Oh, good night, stars. And good night, old broke down cars. I'm gone away. I'm leaving soon. But good night, darling. Good night, moon. See, I don't know just where I'll be. And I don't know if I'll see out the window of my room, shining down. Good night, moon. Thank you, babe, I'm gonna miss you when the night comes round. That's when I long to kiss you, with the moon shining on the ground. Oh. Thank you, baby, I'm gonna miss you when night comes round. That's when I long to kiss you, with the moon shining on the ground. Well, good night, moon. Oh, good night, stars. And good night, oh, broke down cars. I'm gone away, and I'm leaving soon. Good night, darling. Good night, darling. Oh, good night, darling. Good night, moon. All right, have a beautiful Saturday night. It's only 7:54. You got a whole night ahead of you. Y'all have a good one. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back on Saturday. Take care. Thank you.